Welcome back, you guys. So continuing with my series on what the signs teach you. What do the zodiac signs teach you? If you are open enough to allow yourself to be taught and to expand. So, okay, moving on. We're going to talk about what you can learn from the Virgo. And this is the second earth sign that I did. The first one I did was Capricorn, and it was beautiful. Capricorns are amazing. So now we're moving on to Virgo. What you can learn about what you can learn from Virgo. What Virgo can teach you if you allow yourself to be taught. The Virgo is so intelligent. Each sign is intelligent. I'm not saying that to be biased at all, but the Virgo is so intelligent because similar to Capricorn, a Virgo is detail oriented. Not the Capricorn is not as detail oriented as the Virgo, because the Virgo is almost down to a T. That's why they are known for being very neat. Not saying they cannot be messy, but they can be very neat. And if you have this placement anywhere in that area of your chart, astrological wise, you will be very neat no matter where it is in your chart. Because although I am not a Virgo sun or moon, my Jupiter is in Virgo. In my expansion, the way that I choose to expand is neat. I want it to be presented neatly. Virgos care deeply about how things are presented. And in order to care deeply about how things are presented, you have to be mindful of all of the details. And my midheaven is in Virgo, for example. So what you can learn from Virgo is to be neat, to be presentable, to be detailed, to be careful. Virgos are very careful in how that they present themselves, because like I said, although you may not have Virgo anywhere in your chart, if you have a Virgo moon, your thoughts, your emotions will be presented in a neat and orderly fashion and way, because that's just how you are. And it's so beautiful. And people can really learn from the Virgo how to be neat and how to also slow down, similar to Capricorn, because they are earth signs, but Virgo is mutable. And so when you learn to slow down, similar to Capricorn, just like the Virgo, you're able to take the steps. Similar to Capricorn, you're able to take the steps to pay attention to the detail that the Virgo needs to pay attention to. They need this type of structure. And if you are a fire sign or air sign or even another earth sign, you can, anywhere in your chart, it doesn't matter. You can learn from the Virgo on how to be neat and how to care about how things are presented. And when you care about how things are presented, you had to have paid attention to the detail. And that is so important to creating a masterpiece, to creating the best case scenarios. Virgos know, they have a knowing of the best way to get to things. So similar to Capricorn, how Capricorn is able to stay focused on the goal and not lose sight of the goal no matter what comes its way. Capricorn is slow. So similar to that, Virgo is able to pay close attention to the details of the steps. You see what I'm saying? So it goes a little bit further. Like they know the steps, but they go past the steps. They expand the steps, similar to Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. They expand the steps, and so they're able to go even deeper and even make. They're known to be perfectionists. Okay, so in order to be a perfectionist, you have to go past what you don't think you can go past, and they naturally do this. And you can learn from the Virgo by going to taking the extra time to slow down like Capricorn, and then go past the step, look deeper into the step, so that the step can be done even more efficiently, so your end result is even closer to perfect. And not saying a person should just strive to be perfect, because imperfection is so beautiful. That's what makes each and every individual so beautiful, are their imperfections. And so, but if you are trying to achieve something, and you're trying to achieve something great, you can learn to pay closer attention to the detail. You can slow down and then learn to pay a close attention to the steps you're taking and the details of the steps that you're taking. It can sound extreme, but you can really learn from the Virgo on how to really nail things down to the max and get the most out of whatever you're trying to create, whatever you're trying to manifest. You can really get the most out of it if you take the time to not halfway do it. And you can really learn how to master something. But you have to allow yourself to be taught. You have to realize that you don't know everything, because if you're learning now, if you're watching this video, there's something inside of you that's letting you know that you don't know everything, because you're watching videos about things and you're learning. So that's good. You're on the right track, even doing that. But you can really learn from the Virgo. You can learn from the Virgo. The Virgo is very grounded in its thoughts and in its process of going through the details. They're very grounded in that. They're very confident in how they go about looking at the details. And if you can allow yourself to be taught and trust the Virgo energy, trust in the energy of Virgo, the energy of Earth, being grounded, you can really slow down and pay attention to the details, and you can really get the best out of whatever you're trying to create. Not saying you have to do this all the time, because it's everybody is their own. That's not to be taken away. Again, I'm a Sagittarius, like almost to the max. My moon is in Sag, my sun is in Sag, my Mars is in Sag, my Mercury is in Sag. It's a lot of Sag energy going on, okay? But my Virgo is in Jupiter, right? My Virgo is in Jupiter. So, and Jupiter is for expansion. So however I expand, I'm going to make sure that it is neat, that it is presentable, that it is the best that I can give, because I went through the process. And you can really learn this from any Virgo placement, from anybody who carries that Virgo energy within them. You can really learn to pay attention to the detail, and you can really learn to really, it's a way that you can really help others, and you can allow the Virgo energy to help you and teach you this. If you are teachable, you can really incorporate the teachings of the Virgo into your life, into things that you're trying to accomplish. You can really accomplish amazing things with Virgo energy. And you guys, that is what Virgo teaches you. Like, they are so amazing. Like, I know some Virgos, and as I'm learning about astrology, like, I didn't really realize at the time, before I got into astrology, like, I've always been interested in everything, basically, in anything that if somebody's not talking about it, I'm interested in it, okay? And astrology is really coming out now, and I'm excited about that. Like, my Sag energy is so freaking excited about people being more open to other things, being more open to learning about themselves in different and untraditional and non-traditional ways. And it's so beautiful, and people are becoming successful because they're not learning about themselves. They're being more open to different ways of learning about themselves. So they are dwelling in that Sag, in that Jupiter, in that lucky, in that abundance type energy. They're manifesting that because they're creating more room to learn. And you can learn from the Virgo. Like, you can learn from the Virgo. Like when I look back, like the Virgos that I've encountered, like I have a cousin, she's a Virgo. And like when I look back, like at the time being young, not being educated, not educating myself on these things, like I just look at it, okay, that's just how she is. But it's deeper than that. Like I can learn from how she moves, and she can learn from how I move. And Virgos are so amazing. Like y'all got it all laid out. Y'all got the list made. Y'all got all that laid out. And I get it because I have placements in Virgo. Y'all are able to get down to the nitty-gritty of things and make things happen from getting down to the nitty and gritty. Like you write it out and then you can actually do it. Like you're so powerful, you're so strong, and you are great teachers. Like each zodiac is a great teacher, but you are great teachers. Y'all are the teachers of the detail, like being neat. Like learn to be neat. Take this from the Virgo and learn to be neat. Learn to be presentable, and like nothing can break down something that you put so much detail into. You know it down to a T, like you know it front and back, like the Virgo. It's so powerful. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Peace.